Good morning, students. Today in Max 1, we are continuing with our lesson number 4, ratio and proportion. Before starting with our practice at 4.3, students, let's understand the properties of equal ratios. Based on this, we are going to solve practice at 4.3. Now, the first property is invertendo. So, children, if a comma b comma c comma d are any four positive integers, then by invertendo it says that if a upon b is equals to c upon d. Okay, if these two ratios are equal, then as per the invertendo we can have b upon a is equals to d upon c, just to reciprocate the ratios. Okay, this is known as invertendo. Now the next property is the alternando. So this says that if this property says that if a upon b is equals to c upon d, then we can have a upon c is equals to b upon d. Is that clear, children? A upon c is equals to b upon d. Now our third property is the componendo. It says that if a upon b is equals to c upon d, if these two ratios are equal, then we can have, as per this property componendo, a plus b upon b is equals to c plus d upon d. That means we just have to add the denominator to the numerator, so that we can have a plus b upon b is equals to c plus d upon d on both the sides. Okay. Now the next property is the dividendo. In this dividendo, this property says that if a upon b is equals to c upon d, then we can have a minus b upon b is equals to c minus d upon d. That means, children, for dividendo we have to subtract the denominator with the numerator on both the sides. Here we have b, here we have d. So we have, by dividendo we can have a minus b upon b is equals to c minus d upon d. Okay. Now the next property is the componendo and dividendo. That is combination of both componendo and dividendo. So this property says that if a upon b is equals to c upon d, then by componendo and dividendo we can have a plus b upon a minus b is equals to c plus d upon c minus d. Okay, children. So all these 5 properties, please get it know, so that it will be easier for you to solve practice at 4.3. Now students, let us start with our practice at 4.3. Question number 1 is, if a upon b is equals to 7 upon 3, then find the values of the following ratios. Here the first sub question is 5a plus 3b upon 5a minus 3b. So let us start with the solution. As it is given to us, children, that a upon b is equals to 7 upon 3. The value of a and b are given. There are different methods are there, children, but I prefer this method only, which is easier for you to understand. Now children, here the next step what we have to say is, we have to see the coefficient for a and b. Here the coefficient of a is 5 and the coefficient of b is what? 3. So that means along with a and b we need to have 5 and 3. So what you will be doing, you will be multiply by 5 upon 3 on both the sides. So when you multiply with 5 upon 3, what you will get? You will get 5 upon 3 into a upon b is equals to 7 upon 3 into 5 upon 3. Therefore what you get? You get 5 into a is what? 5a upon 3 into b is 3b is equals to 7 5 is 35 upon 3 3 is 9. Now children, we got the value of 5a and 3b as 35 upon 9. Now the next thing is what we have to see. We have to see what type of property they have used now here. We have plus and minus. So that means we need to use the property of componendo and dividendo. Therefore, you will write, therefore, by componendo and dividendo, we get, what we get is, we get 5a plus 3b upon 5a minus 3b is equals to 35 plus 9 upon 35 minus 9. Okay, children. So what we get? We get, therefore, 5a plus 3b upon 5a minus 3b is equals to, what is 35 plus 9, children? It is 44. upon 35 minus 9 is what's 26. Therefore, the value of 5a plus 3b upon 5a minus 3b is equals to 44 upon 26. Now students, our second sub-question, we want to find the value of 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square. Now students, here the value given to us is a upon b is equals to 7 upon 3. It is given to us. Now here the degree of a and b are changed. See here we have a square and here we have b square. Okay, so what we have to do here is, now we have to square both sides in order to get the value of a square and b square. So we will be having here writing squaring both sides. So when we square both sides, children, what we get? We will be getting a upon b square is equals to 7 upon 3 the whole square. So therefore we have, when we open the bracket, we have a square upon b square is equals to, here the square of 7 is 49 and square of 3 is 9. Okay children, now we got a square upon b square as 49 upon 9. Now children, next step what we have to say is, we have to see the coefficient for a square is 2 and the coefficient for b square is 3. That means we need to have 2 upon 3, 2 with a square and 3 with b square. So what we'll be doing? We will be multiplying now. Okay, multiply by 2 upon 3 on both sides. So when you multiply with 2 upon 3 on both sides, you will be getting, children, 2 upon 3 multiplied by a square upon b square is equals to, already we have 49 upon 9 into 2 upon 3. Okay, so now we will be having, therefore 2a square upon 3b square is equals to, now here children, can we cancel anything? No, we cannot cancel anything. So we can have 49 2 is 98 and 3 9 is 27. Now children, here which property they have used? It is, see, 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square. That means we have to use the property of componendo and dividendo. So we will be writing here by componendo and dividendo, we have 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square is equals to 98 plus 27 upon 98 minus 27. So therefore what we get, children? We get the final value as 2a square plus 3b square upon 2a square minus 3b square is equals to 98 plus 27 is how much, children? Here it is 15, carry 1, and it is, I think it is 125, and 98 minus it is 1, 9 minus 2 is 7. So here is the final answer. Now students, our third sub question of question number 1 is, we have to find the value of a cube minus b cube upon b cube. Okay, so now we'll start the solution as a upon b is equals to 7 upon 3. Now children, just see now the degree of a and b. Here we have a cube and b cube. That means now we have to cube the above equation on both the sides. So let us write now, cubing both sides. What we get is a upon b the whole cube is equals to 7 upon 3 the whole cube. Therefore what we get is a cube upon b cube. When we open the bracket, we get a cube upon b cube is equals to 7 cube. 7 cube means it is 7 sevens are 49, 49 sevens is how much? It is 343 upon cube of 3 is 27. Okay children, now we got a cube and b cube value as 343 upon 27. Now children, what we need to do, now just observe the question. It is a cube minus b cube upon b cube. So which property we have to use now? We have to use the property of dividendo. Therefore we will write by dividendo, we get, that is a cube minus b cube upon b cube is equals to 343 minus 27 upon 27. Okay, now therefore what we get is a cube minus b cube upon b cube is equals to, what is the value of here? 343 minus 27. Here we have 6. So here 3, 1. Here it is 3. So we get here 316 upon 27. Now children, we cannot reduce this because here we have both this number do not divisible by a same number. So our final answer, we get it as a cube minus b cube upon b cube is equals to 316 upon 27. Okay, this is our final answer.